Then Audio is back with more freebies. And this time it's a whole suite of free plugins. And when I say free, I mean completely free. No fees, no registration, no nag screens, no analytics or telemetry, no marketing or ads. Just download and enjoy immediately, hassle-free with no strings attached. So what is Free Suite? Well, Free Suite is a set of free plugins we decided to spin off from our ongoing commercial work as an early gift to our customers. The aim with Free Suite was to make a full suite of plugins suitable for mixing, that is as performant, lightweight and user-friendly as possible. We're aiming for maximum usability and accessibility. For instance, all of our plugins are resizable and scalable. We want our plugins to be as what you see is what you get as possible, fully transparent with no tricks or hidden colouring that you could consider a neutral reference point. Or perhaps a set of plugins one might load when in a new production environment or DAW and quickly need all the necessary tools to do a complete mix of a track. So here's a quick overview of all the plugins that Free Suite has to offer, using a banging track that I've been working on. So as of this video, Free Suite consists of 9 plugins. Some of the tools available includes a fully parametric EQ with Spectrum Analyzer. So let's just resize the plugin so we can get a better view of the spectrum. I'll just solo the drums here. To enable or disable a filter, you can just double click on one of the EQ handles. You can use your mouse wheel to adjust the Q or control and drag. And you can use the menu on the bottom left here to change the filter type. So I'll change it to a high pass here and just demonstrate it in action. We also have a fully featured compressor that visualizes the envelope, both the compressor envelope itself and the resulting output, as you can see. So the yellow line is the compressor envelope. And as I bring down the threshold, you can see the turquoise line, which is the output envelope, is getting squashed relative to the compressor envelope. Maybe if I put up makeup gain, you can see that, yeah, the signal is much more squashed or compressed compared to the incoming compressor envelope. And of course I can adjust the attack or release to give it a harsher compression as needed. Of course, the compressor also supports sidechain compression, which I'll demonstrate now. So this compressor has been configured to take the kick drum as its sidechain input. So you can see the compressor envelope is now the sidechain input as shown by the yellow line. And as I bring the threshold below the sidechain input, the track will pump in response. I can also alternatively adjust the trim of the sidechain inputs. And of course I can adjust the attack and release of the sidechain input to give it a more aggressive pump as needed. I should mention that you are also able to adjust the attack and release of the output envelope as displayed in the envelope viewer as well. So you can see here giving it a long release and a short release, depending on your preference. There is also included a Convolution plugin, which you can use for reverb or other kinds of exotic uses. So the loaded impulse response is shown as a waveform here, and of course you can adjust the decay. You can also choose what part of the waveform you're actually going to be using as the impulse response, and you can adjust the wet and dry signal as well. The auto normalize is of course particularly useful when you want to use a quieter part of the impulse response, and you can see it changes the sound quite dramatically. So loading an impulse response is so simple. You can just drag and drop the file to get it loaded instantly into the plugin. And having a very short impulse can make for interesting sounds for your drums, for instance. Oh, and of course, FreeClip is back and better than ever. The waveform display is now front and center. So let's just use it to fatten up this bass. You can see the output meter now has a ceiling line, so you can see where the peaks are getting capped. Also new is that the visualizer now contains horizontal and vertical zoom. So I'll just quickly run through the remaining plugins that we have to offer. Free delay allows you to easily create a stereo delay effect. You can set the delay in terms of steps or 16th notes. You can also set the delay in terms of milliseconds, where adjusting the delay creates that vintage tape delay warp effect. Free gain is self-explanatory, but you can adjust it to be very tool if you want very fine adjustments to your gain. Free pan is also straightforward, but includes additional separate channel gains, as well as allowing you to invert the polarity of each channel. Free meter includes true peak metering and indicators, which can be reset by clicking on them, and also includes integrated and short-term LUFS readouts, useful for your final master. Finally, Free Suite includes a test tone plugin, which I'll use the EQ to demonstrate, as you can see its frequency. A test tone can be especially useful when testing various plugins and visualizers, such as wave shapers and convolution plugins. And I should emphasise, the work is by no means complete. The suite will be maintained well into the future, with more updates coming, including updates to the design, a planned impulse response browser for FreeConvolve, universal wet-dry controls, improved metering, and much more. Free Suite is available right now for Windows and macOS, Intel or ARM, with Linux planned soon. Download today at www.venaudio.com/free-suite. If you have any feedback or want to contribute in some way, please join our Discord, link in the description. We're happy to hear your thoughts. And if you find the suite is simply not to your liking, remember, it's free.